Welcome, welcome. Now the coach just feels so good. Man, man. Well, I don't know how long I'm going to be on here tonight. Okay. Hey, man, I'm going into the store. We're going to get me some Jamaican ginger brew. Okay. I can take a couple of sips of that while I talk to some of you raggedy mouth rascals, you popcorn pop tart farts, you fruity fico cakes. Okay. You fruity fico matter fruit cakes. Okay. I'm going to talk to a few y'all. What's up, Tay Tay? Are you are you Tay Tay? You feeling a little horny for the coach? Because Tay Tay, the coach loves you. Tay Tay Brown, Tay Tay Brown, Tay Tay, you feeling a little come see come for the coach? Are you feeling a little come see come Okay, folks. Listen, I just want to say thank y'all to everybody joining me tonight. Okay, Aquarius, what's up, baby? I'm glad to see you as always. Okay. Sorry, I had to run here to the store real quick, but I just couldn't wait to talk to y'all and finally get a break in the action. And the coach got to do what the coach got to do. Okay, and that's just how it is. Aquarius and the god doggone good. Excuse me, brother. What's up? What's going on, man? How you doing? Y'all would know. I don't know how to do a documentary, a day in the life of the coach. Okay. Now, Tay Tay, let me tell you something, Tay Tay. Because whether you like it, don't like it, Tay Tay, learn to love it. Like it, don't like it, Tay Tay, you learn to love it. Well, the coach will come over there and I'll slap the yellow right off your teeth. Okay? Now, Kamaru Usman. I tried to tell him. I told him so. I don't know, Kamaru Usman always want the money. He always wants the money. Okay? We know Kamaru Usman will get on his hands and knees and, oh, I'm sorry, PG-13 channel. Okay, scratch that. I can't say hands and knees, okay? Can't say hands and knees. Yeah. Yeah, but I called this fight. I called it. Hold on, y'all. I called this fight. I told y'all. Look, I called this fight. And I told all of y'all what was going to go down. Okay? You can't fight a savage. Okay? You cannot fight a savage like Islam Bakachev. Okay? You can't fight a savage like this guy. Okay? You can't fight Islam on 2 weeks' notice. You can't do this. Okay? And I sat back and I said it. I told y'all. I told y'all. I told y'all. But some of you listen, some of you didn't. Okay? Some of you listen, and some of you didn't. And that's just the reality of the situation. Okay? Some of you listen, and some of you didn't. Okay? To those of y'all that listen, salute. Okay? For those of y'all that didn't listen, well, I mean, to hell with you. Okay? Because I know what I know, and I do what I do. Yeah, Marcus Bell, there's 3 losses in a row for Kamaru. So, the real problem is, what is he going to do? Because Dana White told him thank you. So I don't think that they're going to cut the guy. They can't. Okay, he did this as a favor to Dana White. Dana White begged Kamaru Usman to take this fight. He did. Okay, Dana begged him. Kamaru, I need a favor. Yes, boss. Yes, boss. Yes, boss. That's what happened. Anything you say, boss. Anything you say, boss. I hope YouTube don't pick this up. I hope YouTube do not pick this song up. Like, seriously, this is crazy. Okay? Now I'm going to have to clean this off my channel. Okay, hold on, guys. Sorry, y'all. They had the baby playing in the background, and the baby is gonna get this video claimed for copyright ID or whatever. The baby, okay? You know, no rush. Hudda hudda hud. The baby. Yeah. But anyway, folks, listen. Kamaru did it as a short notice thing, you know. But little does Kamaru know that, the UFC, even though this is a favor for Dana White, they're going to hold this against him. You know, and I know that they're going to hold this against the guy. Okay? And it goes on his win-loss record. Now, I told you Kamaru isn't the same guy since being knocked out by Leon Edwards. He's just not the same guy, man. Islam is a savage. The man's a beast. And, Islam wrestled him, and I thought, I was hoping that Kamaru actually put Islam on his back. That's what I was hoping. Like, I wanted Kamaru to do that. But guys, you guys really want to know, though, I thought Kamaru Usman won this fight. No lie. I thought Kamaru won this damn fight. I thought he did. I had a 3-2 for Kamaru. Now, here's the thing, man, okay? The fight, to me, could have went either way. It wasn't a blowout. I expected a blowout, but Kamaru, that's a tough son of a PG-13 challenge. Kamaru Usman tough. Real tough. But he just was not tough enough to deal with that savage called Islam. He just wasn't tough enough to do it. I had Kamaru winning. I thought he won. Okay. But, yeah, a couple of rounds were swing rounds. Okay. And, one round, I could see where the judges would give it to Islam. Okay. I could see where they gave it to Islam. Like, Kamaru, one of those rounds, Kamaru, to me, was dominating the round. And then Islam kind of, got put Kamaru on his back, and he started whipping up on Kamaru's ass. Like, the fight was really, really hard to score, okay? And from a judge's standpoint, they pretty much had their work cut out for them. I think had this fight would have been 5 rounds. Oh, I'm sorry. Kamzat. Yeah, Tay, I got the wrong one. Not Islam, Kamzat. Woo! Wrong fight. I'm sitting here driving and not thinking straight, Tay. That's why I need you in here driving with me, Tay Brown. But yeah. But Kamzat's a beast, okay? Kamzat's a beast. And you can't fight a guy like this. You can't fight a guy like this and you're not properly prepared. I think if the fight had been 5 rounds, I think Kamaru could have won this fight. Okay? I think Kamaru, yeah. Justin Statham, that's what I meant. Okay? Is he? I don't know. I don't know if he's the best fighter in the world, James, but I tell you what, Islam Nurmagomedov or Islam Makhachev, Islam, I can't say the dude's name, Mac or something. Islam can fight his ass off. Okay? Kamzat, I really want Kamzat to beat the hell out of Kobe Covington. That's what I really want. I want Kamzat to whoop. And where is Kobe, man? This dude ain't fought in 2 years. Hey, real talk. Where in the hell is Kobe Covington? Where's he at? Well, James, I disagree with that. I'm not in agreement with that, but we will agree to disagree. How about that? We'll agree to disagree. I don't think he's the best fighter in the world, but I think he's a hell of a fighter. And I think he's a great fighter. Okay? But, okay, who's smarter? Is Usman smarter or is Kobe smarter? I probably have to say Kobe Covington probably smarter. Because you don't take a fight of this magnitude on 2 weeks' notice. I don't care if Dana White call you up and say, please. Like, Dana White begged Kamaru to take this fight. I'm sorry. This is a fight. This fight is a dangerous fight. Very dangerous. You don't fight this guy on 2 weeks' notice. You just don't do it. You don't do it. That's just what it is. You don't fight this guy on 2 weeks' notice. Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, hey, Islam kicked Volkanovski. He kicked that mug into the nether realm. I'm talking about, man, Volkanovski little egghead looked like he was about to roll into the damn crowd. For real. Focus ball said all the Russians pop at the same time. I don't care. I think Jerry Prozac is the best fighter in the world. If you ask me, Jerry Prozac. Yeah, James, you saw that, right? Yeah, he was getting tired as hell, man. Yeah. Well, James, I think Kobe is smarter. I think he's smarter because he knows that common sense. Like, I don't like Kobe Covington, but one thing I can appreciate, he don't kiss Dana White's ass like Kamaru does. And Kobe even said that Kamaru kissed Dana White's ass too much. Kobe don't care. Like, hey, you come to Kobe with a 2-week notice, and you fighting Kimzat, he would have said, no, I need time to prepare. And he don't care what Dana White would have tried to do to shame him. Because what Dana do, when you turn down a fight, when Dana offer a fight to you, that's not logical. Dana White will go and then he'll shame you. He'll say, oh, we offer him fights, but he keep turning them down. And see, Dana, what he don't tell you is under what conditions are the fights, okay? What condition? Under what condition are the fights offered? What condition? Okay? See, they don't tell you that, oh, we gave the guy a week to decide. They don't tell you that. They just say, well, the guy was scared. Okay? Yeah. And you know, James, maybe he did duck. Okay, I'm not going to say he didn't duck. But at least he's not going to kiss Dana's ass. At least he would. It would. Okay? I don't think he was going to kiss Dana's ass. I don't know. I think Jerry Prozac, that's the best fighter in the world right now. Jerry Prozac. Jerry Prozac got my vote. My boy Prozac. That's my boy. But Kobe's not going to kiss the man's ass. And I can respect that about Kobe. I can't stand Kobe, but I can respect the fact that he tells Dana White, F you. I'm not going to do anything. Okay? And Kobe pretty much said, I'll fight when I want to fight. Okay, I can respect that. I just want to see Kobe Covington get his ass whooped. But Kamaru Usman, I don't know, man. Kamaru can kiss some serious ass, can't he? I mean, you would think Kamaru's tongue is a doo-doo brown right now. You would think his tongue is doo-doo brown, all the ass he's been kissing lately. And all the biscuit eating. You'd think his lips be glossy with all the biscuit that boy been eating. Okay? Man, look, hey, you shut up talking about Prozac. You shut up, James, talking about Prozac. You keep your mouth shut. You keep your mouth shut when you talk about Prozac. And you understand that Prozac, you bow down to King Prozac. You bow down to the man. You shut up. Because Jerry, Glover Teixeira, hey man, look, anybody go back and forth with Glover Teixeira? Hell, what's his face did? Yeah. Kevin Gastelum did. Went back and forth with Jerry. Teixeira, that's a tough son of a gun. Like you act like Teixeira was a bum fighter. He old as hell, but that ain't no bum fighter. James Bridge, you keep your mouth shut. You don't know nothing about Jerry Prozac. You know nothing about Prozac. I know who Prozac is. That's my number one fighter on the pound. Well, no, I can't. I can't say Jerry's number one on the pound for pound list. But hell, Jerry Prozac right now whooping ass. And they stripped my boy of his belt because he got injured in the line of duty. They took his belt. Jerry Prozac right now should still be the damn champion. It don't matter. Jamal Hill is a beast. Glover Teixeira can fight, man. What are you talking about? James, sometimes you make some sense, but damn, man, sometimes, you know, you act like a popcorn Pop-Tart fart. You act like a popcorn Pop-Tart fart. Glover Teixeira is a tough SOB. Shit, back on the accident, buddy. Glover Teixeira is a tough SOB. A tough SOB. Very tough. Okay? Extremely tough. And, you know, the fact that Hill dominated him, Hill is a beast. Jamal Hill is a beast. What are you talking about? Man, Jerry has proven. Man, come on, man. They took Jerry belt. They took his belt, man. The man got hurt. Had Jerry Prochazka never got hurt, he'd still be dominating right now. And that's the honest to God truth. And you know it and I know it. So you keep your mouth shut about Jerry. You keep your damn mouth shut. You shut up over there. You shut up over there. I know Prochazka. Prochazka is the man. I think Jerry Prochazka beats Hill too. I think he beats Jamal. And I like the brother. I like the brother Hill. I like brother Hill. But I just think Prochazka whoops his ass. I think Prochazka will whoop Jamal Hill's ass. They all beast. That's the triumvirate of that weight division. You got Prochazka number 1, Jamal Hill number 2, and then you got Glover Teixeira. But they took Prochazka belt for no reason, man. That's effed up. The man should still be champ right now. But I see how they doing, man. I see how they do the man. For real. Listen, James, I'm not confusing anybody. And whether you like it, don't like it, James, learn to love it. Learn to love it. Learn to love it. But James, but the record showed that Jerry Prochazka should still be the champ. But the record show. But the record show. James Perez, I can always touch a nerve with you, can I? I can always get a nerve touch with you, James. All right. But Kamaru, Usman, you know. Tay, I know you're a huge Usman fan. But there's no skin off my back. I don't have a dog in the game. Usman losing meant nothing to me. Okay? If Usman was down, okay, I probably would be on Usman's side right now, but Usman done sold out. Okay? Yeah, James, I will admit to that. James, Perez, I will concede, and I will say you're right on that. I do love the back and forth with you. Okay? Why would I not like that? Anybody would be a fool, James, to not like to debate you. What's there not to like? Okay? James, I will concede to that. I do like when you're in the comment section. I like when Tay there more. But James, when you're in the comment section, I feel like the live stream is popping off. Okay? I'm more, let's just say I'm more excited, more amped up. Okay? When you're in the damn comment section. Yeah, after last night, James, I think he is beatable. I think Kazman, I think he Kamzat, I think he beatable. I think he's extremely beatable. Absolutely, the man is beatable. Okay? He will get his ass whooped. Yes, sir, Bob. Okay? And Usman, I feel like Usman like really, I thought he won the fight. But I can see what Kamzat won the fight. You know, see, I'm one of those people, I'm not going to argue over who won a close fight. I'm just not. Okay? I'm not going to argue who. I'm not going to argue what. Because I'm not going to care. Okay? You think Kim's at one? So, okay, good. Okay, I think Usman won. Oh, okay, great. It was a decent fight. It wasn't like the best fight I've ever seen. Nah, it was a decent fight. Okay? Pretty much it is debatable. Okay? I had it 3-2 for Usman. I had it 3-2 for Usman. Okay? And you sit over there and you keep your mouth shut. Well, James? Hey, James, it's me. It's Chael. It's Chael. Okay? It is Chael. Yeah, well, I had Usman winning too. Okay, yeah, I had Usman winning more of the rounds. Okay? Sorry, only 3-round fight. It's me, Chael. And I'm constipated. Hey, James, you know what your problem is, man? You don't laugh enough, man. Like you seem like a guy. Like you seem uptight. Like sometimes, James, you need to relax a little bit. Okay, well, you think him's at one? That's fine. I think Usman won. Larry Brantley, what's up, Larry? He said Dana's putting Kim's at our front, just like they did Khabib Nurmagomedov, Nick, and Nate Diaz, even though they never held UFC belts. A seriously crazy master badassery. Yeah, I think Nate Diaz, the man is a. I think Nate Diaz, I think he shit marijuana leaves. Like, that man probably made out of marijuana, man. Boy probably got on marijuana shirts and socks and drawers. Who knows, man? Who knows? Yeah. Oh man. Let me see. Who's next? What am I gonna talk about next? Okay. Let's talk about the WMMA who need to go. Get them out of here. Okay? Get them out of here. Okay? Let's go to the WMMA list of people that need to go. Okay? Jin Yu Fry. That's Jin Yu Fry is my #1 MMA women fighter in the UFC that they need to get the hell on. Okay? Like, how the hell is Jin Yu Fry still in the UFC? I don't know. I mean, a girl got slapped. She getting slapped around. Man, just like people are beating Jin Yu Fry ass and just no respect. Okay? They whooping Jin Yu Fry ass. I think it's time for her to go. It is time for Jin Yu Fry to just on the road again. Go back on the road. Like, Jin Yu Fry's a walking ass whooping. A walking ass whooping. It's time for Michelle Waterson to go. Okay? And Michelle not even, man, she can't even lay in kicks no more. She can't do some of that stuff. I mean, she's still thick. But she need to go. Okay? It's time. Like, go have some more babies or something. But retire. It's time for Michelle Waterson to get the hell on. Okay? You had a nice little run. Okay? You were shaking your booty. And we good with that. We good. We good. Enjoy watching, Michelle, but it's time for you to go. Okay? Nah, I don't think Strickland can beat Kamzat. I don't think he can. I don't know what happened to Izzy, man. Izzy just went in there, and it's almost like Izzy didn't even fight. He didn't even try. He just stood there and let Strickland punch the shit out of him. Like, he just didn't want to do it anymore. Crazy. Maybe Izzy was hurt. Dern better beat Andrade. Yeah. Yeah, Andrade is about out of here. But But James, let me get on and drive for a minute, James. And James, I think you might agree with this, James. I think Jessica Andrade is one of the dumbest fighters to ever step in the octagon. Okay, hands down. Now, James, I want you to listen to me now. I want you to hear me out. Okay, hear me out, James. But before you make a decision on this, I think she's stupid. Okay, number one, she's been with the same gym. She's been with the same damn gym, and it's like she's not learned. She's not improved her skill set. I mean, she jabs a little bit more, moves her head a little bit more. But for the most part, Jessica Andrade is just a stationary target. And if you got if you got a jab, you can beat Jessica Andrade. Like, it's crazy how Jessica Andrade don't move her effing head. She don't move her head. The girl can stand there and be jabbed to damn death. Like, that's what I see out of this moron Jessica Andrade, and she's a moron. Okay, it's like, when she had the money to go to a place where they can teach you how to actually throw punches. What did Jessica do? What did she do? Stay with the same gym. Okay, I mean, Jessica sold off a motorcycle to make ends meet. Jessica did OnlyFans, the real money she was making. Then started complaining about OnlyFans. I mean, I sat back and I said, "What the hell's wrong with Jessica?" Okay, and Jessica, I don't know, y'all. When Jessica to me was more feminine, she was a little bit more attractive, but then, George Page poisoned this whole channel. George Page put a naked link of Jessica Andrade. And when I clicked the link, I had no idea it was Jessica. I clicked the link and I was in horror. I said, "Oh!" I started screaming. Like, that's the worst thing that George Page ever did to me. I mean, he put those naked photos in the stream of Jessica Andrade. And I sat back, I said, "Man, my eyes, give me some more context. Give me some more context." And I saw that. It just looked disgusting. I don't know what to say. Guys, I saw something that didn't even look normal. Like, I saw, I don't know. I saw a Venus flytrap between her legs. I saw a Venus flytrap between her legs. And I said, "George Page, what the hell are you doing?" George Page did this to me. And he thought it was funny. Yeah, Junior Fry got to go. Get Junior ass out of here. Get Caitlin Chikagian the hell out. Get her out of here. Let's add Holly Holm to that list. Let's add Holly Holm. Wrinkly ass. Okay? Like, I don't know. Holly Holm face look like Holly Holm look like my testicle nutsack. Her face does. Like, come on. She gotta go. She gotta go. She's got to go. It's too much, man. It's like you're just seeing Holly slapped around. Like, damn. Time I turn around. Holly Holm. Holly this. Holly that. Holly this and Holly that. Sick of Holly. Sick of Mike Winklejohn. Winklejohn, dummy. Sick of him. Here's what it is. Get Holly Holm out of here. Get her out. Okay? Well, Raquel Pennington. Get Raquel Pennington the hell out of here. Get her out. Okay? It's probably time for Angela Overkill Hill to make an exit. And when Carolina Kovacic get knocked out again, get her out of here too. Kovacic is a little lucky right now. She winning fights, but that's okay. Somebody gonna knock her out again. Kovacic get knocked out. It's time for her to retire too. Okay? But James Perez, I need you to hear me out on this one, okay? So Jessica stayed with the same damn team, still not moving her head, still not, just getting pieced up in every fight. And James, what really Jessica need to open her eyes? She got beat by Blanchfield. Now, 5 years ago, do you guys think that Aaron Blanchfield could have beat Jessica Andrade 5 years ago, 4 years ago? I don't think so. Like Blanchfield whooped there, and that's why I think Blanchfield deserves a title shot. She whooped up on Jessica's ass. Tell my boy, she whooped Jessica's ass. Told Jessica up. Then she went in there, fought a tough fight against Tyler Santos. I'm sorry. I got to go with Blanchfield. And I think Blanchfield has done enough. She done the heavy lifting. She took that beast called Santos and got Santos the hell out of here. She did. She did. I'm sorry, y'all. I know people don't like it. I know people don't like this. I know you don't like this. Okay? It's what it is. It's what it is. What is going on here? Yeah. Yeah, but seriously. That's Jessica Andrade for y'all. Yeah, Manon does not deserve a title shot. I'm sorry. Manon didn't want to fight Tyler Santos. Okay? Now, y'all know I have my sources. Y'all know. I mean, and people still, man, who talks to you, man? You only got 20 people in your live stream. Well, Rose Namajunas watch. Tatiana Suarez watch. Denise Dynamite Killhouse watch. They watch this channel. Okay? They do. The reason why that they watch me is because I tell it like it is. Okay? I'm not trying to kiss a fighter's ass. I don't kiss their asses. That's why fighters watch my channel. I tell it straight. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I tell it straight. I tell it like it is. Man, M. Tom, my boy M. Tom. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I know, don't let the people, how many people on live stream fool you. They watch. Like, I'm not putting up these images. I'm not trying to paint the picture that, okay, well, I just tell it like it is. And fighters, they know when people kiss their ass, so they don't respect those people. They'll watch. They may not agree with me. They may even hit me up behind the scenes. I don't have fighters reach out to me before. Tatiana Suarez reach out to me. Yeah, Rose Namajunas came by this channel. She said she watch all the time. Okay, yeah, Betsko hair already been cut. Carla Spars, it's time for her to go. Okay, it's time to get these old wrinkly. Let's get these old wrinkle nutsacks out of here. Okay, let's get these old wrinkle nutsacks out. Let's get them out of here, y'all. Like seriously, it's time to get these people out. Like guys, we got young blood that need to be promoted to UFC. Okay, these people, they've had their time. Okay, they've had their time. Now it's time for some of this young blood to go in and get their opportunities. It's time. They need to, right? They need to. Crystal clean is the man behind that shine. Is it clean? Or is it the sun, Tay Brown? Hey, Tay Brown, I got a poem for you. Would you like to hear the coach give his poem to you, Tay? I'm going to do a freestyle poem for you, Tay Brown. Yeah, damn it, yeah. Now I'll do it, Tay. I'll do it. Yeah, I know, James. I wish, man. They got to get her out of there. I'm done. I just want to be done. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Tay. Well, I guess when Tay come around, I will get that poem to Tay as soon as possible. Okay? You're watching Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Yeah, if Rocky mysteriously gets the belt, DJC Combat gonna have a mental breakdown if Rocky Pennington get that belt. Okay, DJC Combat gonna have a mental breakdown. He is. So for my boy DJC, Rocky Pennington cannot win this belt. Yeah, I think Manon Farah need to move up to bantamweight. She's a weight bully at 125. She's a bully. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't think Rocky will be defending no belt. Damn Rocky Pennington. Okay. Crystal clean is the man. Behind that shine. Oh, you popcorn Pop-Tart frogs. She's a brick house. Yeah, that's what I say. I'm sitting here. Hold on, guys. I'm doing some stuff. Let me see something. Hold on. Finna give you clowns a background. No, I'm not either. I ain't upgrading the damn thing. What is this, guys? I'm doing some experimentation, okay? Oh, oh my damn. Oh my damn. All right. I should add some music. I'm actually having some fun. Okay. I know people ain't upgrading their accounts. Let's talk to George Page. Mr. Shelton. Nah, Mara Bueno Silva juice. Hey man, listen. She popping. She popping, okay? Yeah, Mara Bueno Silva on the shit, man. That ain't no medication, bro. That's what they always say, okay? See, there's another reason why Dana Wright, why they want USADA gone. Mara Bueno Silva's gonna be on the shelf for a little while. Yeah, I think she's done for 6 months. And see, Dana, they know that Mara Bueno Silva is she's entertaining. She's extremely entertaining, and moreover, they can put her in pretty exciting fights. And they wanted Mara Bueno Silva to compete for that belt as well. Okay, well now she can't fight because of USADA. So Dana White want USADA gone pronto. Okay, and I kid you guys not. Dana White want USADA gone like today. If he could get them out of there today, he would. He really would. Dana White want them jokers out, man. Yep. Dana White want them out of there. Yeah, Misha 8. Yeah, Misha Tate got to go. But James, let's be honest, man. A lot of these fighters do they juice. And listen, they juice because they want to have longevity in the sport. Okay, it's the same reason why Chris Cyborg juice. Same reason why probably Nate Diaz probably juice. Same reason why Chael Sonnen do juice. It's the same reason why John Jones is juicing. It's the same way. Like juicing gives you longevity in the sport, gives you durability. So you can get in there and get your ass whooped all day long and still have a career. I'm shocked at who's not juicing. How about that? Hey, there go my boy XA. XA. Hey, XA. XA, I got a poem for you, man. Got a poem for you, XA. And I made this poem. I'm gonna do a freestyle, by the way, XA. I did. And man, you're gonna like this. I hope you laugh at this, man. Okay. Here it is, XA. Okay. Roses are blue and blood is red. You mess with S.A. Gucci, he gonna kick you in your damn head. The man at home doing this thing. The man beating people and taking 8. And it's time to bring the pain. XA Goucher 23 can never beat me, but XA Goucher 23 is an OG. God dog, XA, what up? What else good? Come on, XA, that's a good one. That's a good one, XA. The talent of Coach Shelton Harrison, man. Larry, Valentina. Well, Valentina, she got a rehab too, man. She's been rehabbing her hand. Okay, and Valentina's a savage, man. She right back in training. Yeah, they're gonna get win, but James, I need Tatiana Suarez to deal with Weili. I got to have Tatiana deal with Weili. Okay, want them belts out of there. Okay, Tatiana Suarez got to deal with Weili, and Tatiana Suarez will be able to deal with Weili. Light work. Hey, XA, come on, man. You coming in here talking about a Volkanovski, man. It's Volkanovski. Nobody's better than my boy Prozac. You guys don't respect Prozac, you keep your mouth shut. You shut up. You shut up over there. Hey, salute to the brother Combo Breaker 90 damn 9. Salute to that brother Combo Breaker 99. Okay. Well. Yeah, it was. Hey, XA. Yep. And Prozac gonna knock out Alex Pereira. Hey, XA. Man, I was at a bare knuckle. I was at a bare knuckle brawl. Yo, I was hanging out with Dada 5000. Okay. Hey, XA, you do you remember? Do you know who Dada 5000 is? And do you know why he what he got famous for? Does anybody in the comment section know Dada 5000? Oh, and XA. I bumped into Paulie Malignaggi last night. I bumped into Paulie last night. And XA, man, do you want to know what I said to Paulie, bro? I bumped into Paulie Malignaggi last night. Yeah, I was chilling with Dada 5000. He came to my gym. Yep, he was the last person to fight Kimbo Slice. I was chilling last night with Dada 5000. Matter of fact, I trained his nephew. And so he liked the work that I was doing with his nephew when he came to my gym. He gave me some tickets to one of his events. And it was last night. Yep, I was there. I was there with Dada 5000. I was one of his guests. And he said, man, he gonna come through again. He coming back through here in December. And he gonna drop me off some tickets, man. Gave me his phone number. Okay. Gave me his phone number. What's up, Mia Shriner? What's up, Mia Shriner? Mia Shriner, you need to start following me too. Yeah, he fought Kimbo Slice, James. Yep, I was chilling. Yeah, he does bare knuckle now. He's doing bare knuckle. He wasn't fighting. It was his promotion that he was putting on. Dada 5000 been pushing. He been pushing this brand hard, man. He's got a brand called BYB, and it's Backyard Brawling. That's his brand. Yeah, man. Yep. I mean, the dude. When Dada came to my gym, man, the guy acted like he knew me. Dude gave me a hug and said, "Man, I like what you're doing for these youth, man. I like what you're doing for my cousin, my boy. I appreciate this, man. You know, yeah, I train his nephew, man. I train his nephew. I love what you're doing for my nephew. Yep, I bumped J Dog. I bumped into Paulie. And I point blank asked him. I said, man, Paulie, why do you think you got fired from Showtime? And he looked at me. He said, well, you know, I'm going to talk to you later. I got to close out the show. You know, I don't know. So, you know, I waited about a half hour. You know, Paulie was cool. He came over. He said, look, man, I didn't mean anything by the comment. I didn't mean anything by the comment. You know, I was just speaking, you know, how I felt. I said, man, you know, I said, people say you're racially insensitive, man. He said, man, I'm not a racist, man. I'm not a racist. I mean, you know, I'm chilling with my homeboys tonight, man. I'm not a racist. I said, Paul, I heard, man, they say, you know, and I'm sitting there, but hey, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something, man. Paulie ate them. He took them questions. He took them all. He took them all. I said, yeah, man, people think you're a racist. Oh, man, I'm not a racist. No. I said, yeah, man, people think you're a racist, man. And then I asked him, I said, man, are you still going to get that guy that slapped you in the back of the head with that baby powder? He go, yeah, when I see that guy, I'm going to F that guy up. I want to whoop that guy's ass. I said, yeah. I said, how's your cut, G? He started laughing. I said, how's your cut, G? How's your cut, G? He started laughing. And then I asked him about Conor McGregor. I said, man, hey, so you and Conor McGregor, y'all friends now? He said, Conor McGregor. He said, fuck Conor McGregor. I said, yeah, man. But I said, Paul, they say you're a racist. Man, whole face got down. I said, yeah, man. I said, yeah, man. They say you're racist. But he talked to me. He talked to me. Paulie took all that smoke. I said, okay. Yeah, I ain't get to ask him all that, man. I did ask him. I said, man, so you and AB friends? He said, yeah. He said, man, I call Broner once a month, man. He said he talked to Adrian Broner once a month. Yeah, I should have, J-Dog. I should have, man. You talking about Adrian Broner. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, Broner. Yeah, he said he talked to Broner once a month, man. They call each other. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. The damn judges, I don't know. Oh man. Yeah. You know, I bumped into Stephen A. Smith a month ago. I bumped into him. I said, hey man. I said, Stephen A. Smith. I asked him, I said, man, you know, I thought you and Deion Sanders, I thought y'all was cool. Yeah, I bumped into Stephen A. Smith at the airport. I said, I thought y'all were cool. I don't know what else to say. I said, yeah, you know, I said, Stephen A. I said, man, you know, the man invited you to a football game. You up there chilling with him like y'all friends. And then I said, man, you know, you on ESPN, man, dogging him out. And then, you know what he told me? He looked at me, he says, that doesn't even deserve a response. I said, how? How, Stephen, how does it not deserve a response? He said, are you recording me? I said, brother, I'm not recording you. I'm just asking you a question. I'm asking a question. Like legit. Like, how you gonna go to the man event? He invite you there. He pull out the red carpet for you, hospitable. Okay, you eating and chilling at the man's house. Okay, then you go on TV and then you talk shit about him. I said, how does that make sense? He goes, well, I'm a journalist. I'm supposed to report the news. I said, yeah, but how would you feel? And I told him, I said, man, how would you feel, man? If he, you know, you invite him and he started talking bad about you, what would you do? I mean, it's the truth, man. It's the truth. You know, I can handle the truth. I'm like, you can? I said, and then when I asked him, he walked off. And I said, well, what about when Terrell Owens, you know, said that about you? When he said that about Max Kellerman. Max is blacker than you, Stephen A. Hey, man, dude walked off, man. Stephen A. Smith walked off. Threw his hands up in the air and walked off. Max is blacker than you, Stephen A. Now, hold up. Now, you done crossed the line. Shit. Now you don't cross the line. Comical. Yeah, let's talk about that. Okay, Marcus Bell. Let's talk about how the UFC did not renew Jennifer Maya's contract. Okay, now I'm shocked that they didn't. I'm shocked because it's so many other people that need to go. Okay, there are other people that I believe that they could have got rid of. Okay, there are other people that they could have got rid of. Okay, that Jennifer Maya, and yes, I know Jennifer Maya's on a losing streak, but the damn girl ain't been too long fought for the belt, and it's kind of stupid, man, that they can keep people around that ain't doing shit. Okay, they can keep Carla Esparza around, got her ass whooped. They can keep Michelle Watterson around, got her ass whooped. Genu Fry getting her ass whooped. And I don't know how long. I wonder if Hannah Goldie's still around. Okay, I hope they got rid of Hannah Goldie getting her ass whooped. What's the other? Elise Reed. How the hell is Elise Reed still around? Got her ass whooped. Like I don't get it. How are they still around? You get rid of Jennifer Maya, one of the top women in the 125-pound division. What are these people thinking, y'all? Like seriously, man. The UFC, they own some shit right now. They own some shit right now. And they're getting rid of people who shouldn't be cut. Man, I wish there was another organization that really could rival the UFC, but the only organization out there that could possibly rival the UFC in due time is the PFL. Like the PFL, they got the potential. They got the raw potential to rival the UFC. They do, but it just is what it is. They got the raw potential to rival the UFC. They got that. They do. But it is what it is. They have the raw potential to rival the UFC. And I hope the PFL get to a point where they can start, really paying out like the UFC pay out or do what the UFC do. Because I'm sure a lot of fighters will fight out their contracts and then leave the UFC. See, the problem with the UFC is that they don't have any rivals. They don't have anybody that can physically compete with them. When you look at the landscape, now the PFL could probably pay some fighters a little bit more money than the UFC pay. They probably can do that. But like fighter by fighter basis, no, PFL can't do that. Okay? And that's the problem. Still after all these years, the UFC is like a monopoly. Okay? It's like a monopoly. Like they own all this shit. They own it. It is what it is. They own it. Okay. Yep. Showtime getting out of the business. Yeah, well, easy. Bellator, the PFL, they're gonna acquire Bellator. They're gonna do it. And see if that happens, then the UFC they're gonna have some problems. Okay. PFL got resources. Bellator don't have resources. Okay. That's what it is. Bellator don't have resources. They've got some talent. They just don't have resources. The PFL, they got resources. They got resources. They have resources. And they got the money. They got people backing them that they're putting a lot of money into the PFL. A lot of money. Now I don't know how long it's gonna last. Because it seemed like the PFL got like an infinite pocketbook. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Okay? May last a little bit, may last for I don't know. But they're gonna acquire Bellator. And somebody is backing the PFL to the point to where they want the PFL to be successful. And they believe in the PFL. They believe in the PFL. They believe in the PFL's mission and all this stuff. So, more power to the PFL. I don't know why anybody would want to buy Bellator. I just look at Bellator as a failure. Yeah, Larry, the problem with the one championships is that they don't promote to an American market. And if the one championships, if they would really promote to America, have some events in America, they could probably give the UFC like really, really be an avenue for fighters. They can be another avenue for fighters. They just like Bellator problem too is that they don't really promote to the USA. And so if you're an American and you really want to enjoy these fighting organizations, you don't get to. They're too far away. And people are not going to pack up, come halfway across the country to be live at a fight that they can't never go to. So unfortunately, and this is what these MMA corporations need to understand. While Dana White is kicking their ass, and Dana White gonna continue to kick their ass. It's that 35, it's that 18 to 35-year-old white male. Dana White has come up with a way to appease that demographic. The 18 to 35-year-old white male, they're the biggest consumers of MMA. Okay, Dana targets those guys. You target, you target the good old boys. Okay, you target the good old boys. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but Dana White, they've already done their homework. Okay, no, they're not targeting Brazilians. Yes, they got Brazilians in the organization, but no, because see, the UFC is an American company. Okay, they're home based in America, so they're gonna target America. And you know who? It's the good old boys. It's that good old boy group. They watch MMA. You see, they're not into boxing anymore because it was too many. It was too many of their kind getting beat. But see, now the good old boys can go into MMA. They can see, fighters that look like them winning. So they're going to stick around and look at the process. They're going to sit around and look at they're going to sit and watch this. They're going to watch it because people that look like them. And again, I don't find that racist. It's just who you associate with. These good old boys, they like seeing these guys that look like them whoop people ass. Dana White has got that demographic. He got them under lock and key. See, Bellator don't have that 18 to 35-year-old white male. They don't have it. It's in a European market. And I'm sorry, but the Europeans, yes, they like the fights, but America, we some savages over here. In America, we are some savages. Like, we like to see people get their ass whooped. In America, all we do over here is fight. Think about it. You come to America, how many videos you see? You see fight videos of people getting their ass whooped over here. America is a melting pot of ass whoopings. That's what America is. Yeah, easy. To be honest, it's the 18 to 35-year-old white male. They're in a sport where people like them are successful. Okay? Do you not think they're gonna support that? And two, you can take your whole family to a UFC event. The tickets are not that expensive. You can do a family night out. So of course that 18 to 35-year-old white male, they're gonna support that in droves. But Dana White, he was smart as fuck. I'm sorry to say, he's smart. Dana White figured out that Da Vinci Code. He figured it out. It's not 18 and 35-year-old black men that support the UFC in drones. It's not 18 and 35-year-old Latinos. It's not 18 and 35-year-old Brazilians. It's not 18 and 35-year-old Asians. It's not 18 and 35-year-old Nigerian, Africans. It's not that demographic. It's not Japanese. It's not the Russians. It's the 18 to 35 American U.S. white male that in drones, they support the UFC heavy. And they do it with their dollars. That's what it is. It's nothing racist about that. It's a fact. Okay? Yeah, and he said that's why Dana doesn't want the UFC to be too black in reality. The black fighters absolutely dominate UFC. Look at how few black fighters there are, but how many of them are champs? Yeah, yep, I agree. Yep, it's so few. Yep, and Healer, if Dana loses that demographic, okay, because to be honest, black guys as a whole, we're not gonna come out. MMA, black people are starting to catch on to MMA, and black folks are starting to like MMA. Okay. Well, I'm just going to say this, James. Okay. I've already done the homework. I've already done my research. I've been covering MMA for 15 years, okay? I've done my research on the UFC and their demographic. I know. I've already got the PowerPoints. I got a UFC manual, bro, and I can't tell you where I got that from. Okay, that pretty much outlines what I'm talking about. 18 to 35-year-old white male, they make up for about 71% of the revenue of the UFC. Okay, I'm just telling you, they make up for 71% of the revenue in the UFC. American 18 to 35-year-old white male. So with that number, with that those data points, who are you gonna market to? Okay, are you gonna market? Are you gonna market to the 11% Latino base? Are you gonna market to the 8% Brazilian base? I mean, who are you gonna market to? Think about it. Think about it. Like seriously, think about that for a minute. Of course, Dana White is gonna push Conor McGregor. Why the hell wouldn't he? Remember, he used to push Holly Holm. Why wouldn't he? I mean, it's a fair question. Yeah, and Hiller, the good old boy, they know the MMA that the average black home, the median income is much, much lower. Okay, the median income is much, much lower. So as a whole, as a race and population, blacks and black and brown people literally have an issue in America starting MMA. And it's not something, it's not like, oh well, it's not just it's an economic thing. Not so much of a race thing, it's more of an economic thing. And unfortunately, as a whole, black and browns, we don't make up the large vast of the economic structure in the USA. We don't. And MMA is expensive. It's very expensive to start. Okay? Very expensive. Yeah. Yeah. Well, does he really push John Jones? Okay. Did he let John Jones go to boxing? Okay. Did he let John Jones do any outside stuff? Does John Jones have a liquor deal? Think about this. Does John Jones have a clothing line? Okay. Is John Jones on every single billboard? Because if you're telling me that he's pushing John Jones, okay, fine. He may like John Jones, and he may like not the knockouts, but who's a bigger star, Conor McGregor or John Jones? Who's a bigger star? You tell me. Who's a bigger star? Yes, he likes John Jones, and John Jones is a part of the organization. And there are people, white people, who are rocking John Jones. Sure, they do. But the majority of the people, they're going to support Conor McGregor. That 18 to 35-year-old white male, they're going to resonate with Conor McGregor. I mean, who do you think buying all these pay-per-views? 71% as a whole, okay, versus 29% everywhere else. I'm just saying. Mac is a star. He's on a losing streak, and the man's a star. Okay, and it's just pretty much it's a data thing. Because Dana White, he even said it one time, and it's crazy. He even said, he said the only color I see is green, and I believe him. Okay, the only color that he said, I see green. Yep. Yeah, like he'll sell a person to a demographic. He'll sell them to a demographic. Okay, he'll sell them. But I tell you what, you remember when Wmma was champion? He used to push the hell out of Wmma. And guess who got behind Wmma? The 18 to 35-year-old white male and the Polish. Yep. He's going to push Kamzat, okay? And he's got a country behind him, okay? However, Kamzat, he's never going to be a mega star. He's never going to be like that. See, Khabib was part Russian. So the Muslim part of him, okay, Khabib was like, he was a double deal. He was a double deal. Well, I don't know. He did push Bullet. How do you think the deal came about with Halle Berry and Valentina? How do you think that deal came about? Dana White got his cut. Okay. Sure he did. Sure did push Valentina. And Dana White likes Valentina. Why the hell do you think she's getting a trilogy, bro? Dana White ain't pushing no fighter. He's not going to give a fighter a trilogy that he's not pushing. Of course he's pushing Valentina. Do you know that Valentina was a UFC ambassador? Do you know that? Like, that's who he sends. You know, he sends Valentina out to do speaking engagement, making tens of thousands of dollars. Bro, like I'm telling you now, man, James, I know so much shit, man, that's not even funny. Okay. The thing of it is, man, is not the pay-per-views, okay? It's popularity. That's what he cared about. He pushed Valentina hard. He pushed her hard enough that he's given her a trilogy. Exactly, James. Yeah, he can't really push Amanda Nunes. Like, and I'm not like picking on Nunes. I'm not picking on her. It's hard because number one, it don't even have, somebody tried to tell me it's because Nunes is a lesbian. I said, well, that don't have nothing to do with it. Because there's plenty of gay fighters in the UFC, so that don't have nothing to do with it. The problem is that Amanda Nunes, first of all, she don't know how to dress. Like, she come there looking like raggedy as fuck in face-offs. Like, you can't, that's number one. Okay? Number two, number two, Amanda's trash talking. It's just she don't know how to market herself. Like, you want to know why people watched that fight, the first fight? Because Juliana Pena pushed the hell out of the fight. Okay? Dude, if that's the reason for the trilogy, tell me this, dude. I want you on it. Really, really answer this question, okay? So I ask you this. Why didn't Aljamain Sterling, why he didn't get a trilogy? Or why didn't he get an instant rematch? Why didn't Aljo get an instant rematch? You thought about that? Like, is Aljo getting an instant rematch? They haven't talked about that. Nah, he's not getting an instant rematch. Aljamain Sterling isn't getting a rematch. For real. But Valentina was on billboards, bro. She was on billboards. He wasn't sending Amanda Nunes out to speaking engagements. You do that to somebody that you're trying to popularize. Okay, you do that to somebody you're trying to really, really build as a brand. And had Valentina remained a champion, he'd have found her dance partner. She would have been a co-main event on a pay-per-view. The thing is that Valentina, he gave Valentina more money-making opportunities than he did Nunes. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay. Yep. Well, because Sean O'Malley, and if you go, if I showed y'all this document, this UFC document, it's got all their data, y'all. Like when I seen this, when I seen the amount of data, like guys, this book is over 90 pages long. Well, it's a PDF file that I got, and it shows all the data. See, I can't even have an argument. I can't debate this. These are facts that I'm telling you. These are facts. These are facts. Okay. Sean O'Malley resonates with the 18 to 35-year-old white male. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. They wanted Sean O'Malley as a champion. And it wasn't because they hated Aljo. They ain't hate Aljo. It's just Sean O'Malley is going to bring them in more money. Just think, man, if the demographic was black, don't matter. Dana White will market to black people. They can sell O'Malley, and O'Malley does a good job of selling himself. Some things really not racism. Some things is just big business. It's business. Yeah. Yeah, it's big. It's big, and I agree with you, man. I agree that MMA is big over there. It's just when I'm looking at the UFC's own documentation, like, and it's got every single stat. Guys, he even talk about the percentage of knockouts that happen. He even talk about like the percentage of the knockouts that happen when a person got a record above like 10 wins. Like, it's so much data in this. Man, look, I'm halfway like finished reading the data. There's so much data in this PDF file. But see, again, I'm trying to explain to you what's data. I'm explaining to you the data. Okay, what the data says. I'm telling you what the data says. Okay, and who they make the most of their money from. You can take what you will with it. I'm telling you about the data, what the numbers say. Okay, I'm not talking about who you think he's pushing. I'm telling you about what the numbers say. Okay, I'm telling you what the numbers say. What do the numbers say? What do the numbers say? Okay, to this day, now I got this pamphlet. I got it back in 2021. Okay, I would imagine that hasn't changed much in 2 years. Okay, I would imagine. Okay, I would imagine that. Okay, it hadn't changed very much. And yes, you're gonna have some black champions. Think about this, okay? Think about this, okay? All the fighters that did the most pay-per-views in the UFC, okay? You got Conor McGregor, Khabib Nurmagomedov did a whole lot of pay-per-views, okay? Brock Lesnar did pretty good pay-per-view numbers. John Jones and Daniel Cormier did about 8 to 900,000 buys. That's not too bad, okay? But the top 5 or the top leading pay-per-views, the majority of them came when a white fighter was starring in the pay-per-view. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? And John Jones is an outlier. Okay, he's an outlier. John Jones can do about 700,000 to 800,000 pay-per-view buys. Okay, John Jones can. But hell, Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov, they can both do $1 million apiece. Okay, and Ronda Rousey did 1.2 million. No matter who she fights, Ronda Rousey can do $1 million a pop. Okay, again, who did Ronda Rousey resonate with? 18 to 35-year-old white male. Yes. I'm not saying it. Okay, I'm not saying that you don't need talent. You do need talent. What are we talking about? Money. We talking about money. Okay, who they're gonna make the most money off of? I'm not talking about talent. Yes, you got to have talent to fight in the UFC. You're absolutely correct on that, man. Okay, but I'm talking about who. You follow. You follow the money. Okay, you follow the money. Think about it. Look at who was denied title shots. Like really take a look, okay? Have you ever wondered why Tyler Santos didn't get a rematch when she fought Valentina? Have you ever wondered that? You follow the money. But who got a title shot opportunity? It was Grasso. Okay. Again, Valentina, Caucasian, Alexa Grasso, Mexican. Those are the 2 biggest fan bases in the UFC. For real. For real. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Well, I mean, for somebody, Tom, if they don't like Valentina, then why do they send Valentina out to represent them in speaking engagements? Guys, Valentina does like 6 to 8 of these a year. And these are UFC sponsored speaking engagements where They pay you money, tens of thousands of dollars to go do this. And not everybody gets this opportunity. I mean, no, they pick and select people that they choose. Valentina's one of those people. She's a UFC ambassador. Exactly, James. Okay, James, you get a white fighter that's knocking people out. If you get a white fighter that's knocking people out cold, that you watch that 18 to 35-year-old white male demographic, they're going to step up. They're going to step up. Okay? Well, they never asked her what she wanted, but they damn sure paid her. Okay? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hey, focus ball. It is a lot of 18 to 25-year-old black male. The problem is though, okay, the problem is that they're not they're not purchasing MMA fights. And that's it. Unfortunately, it really is. It's a fact. The 18 and 25-year-old black males not buying MMA fights. I mean, they're not. If they were, then they'd be marketing to them. And I'm just talking about like the data, what the data say. But you'll be shocked that the lowest demographic that support UFC fights is not the black males. No, it's not black males. Crazy enough, I thought it'd be black folks because MMA don't resonate with us. Do you know it's the Filipinos? It's the Filipino market. It's not existent. And you would think that that's part of the Asian market, but no, not really. Okay, it's white, it's Latino. Okay, after Latino, it's Asian. Okay, then it's Brazilian. Okay, then you got Irish. Okay, but I include Irish in the white male because when white people see Conor McGregor, they see a white guy. That's what they see. James, I don't know what world you're living in. Okay, they're not the majority white demographic. They're not going to support the black fighter or any other fighter. Okay, that in 70, they're going to 71% support their own. Dude, it's a fact. It's not something that I'm stating, I'm making up. It's a fact. Okay. Okay, James, who do white people resonate with? Because that's who they grew up with. It's not a racist thing. It's not racist. It's a fact. Who do Latinos resonate with? Like, who do you see? Do you see white people around other races, or do you see white people with mostly white people? Because in the world I'm from, whites hang out with whites most of the time. You may see a black person in there or another race in there every now and then, but the white folks that I see around here, they associate with other white people. I mean, yeah, you can't argue facts. Okay, but white fighters are not going to come out and support a black fighter in drones. They're not going to do it. If there's a black fighter and a white fighter, and if a white person has an opportunity to support somebody that looks like them, that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. The data, the numbers already say that. It's not something that the UFC, it's not something that they really only follow the money. That's it. And that's the money. 71% of their revenue come from 18 to 35-year-old white males. It's just, I don't understand what's not to understand about that. It's what it is. I don't know how it don't play into it. How? Because this is business. It's business. Yeah, so focus ball. They are completely aware of what they're doing, and they're very strategic. Okay, they're very strategic. You look at the fighters. Okay, I'll tell you for example. I'll give you like, why is it? Why can Brock Lesnar come in? Like if Brock Lesnar wanted to, Brock can come in today and fight in a main event and take home over $2 million, just like that. And Brock Lesnar was a star. You know who supported Brock Lesnar? You know why Brock Lesnar can fail drug tests and still fight? Because Brock Lesnar resonated with the 18 to 35-year-old. Well, now, I mean, they're going to follow him, but probably the 36 to 45-year-old demographic, they're going to follow Brock Lesnar most of the time. But back then, when Brock was in his prime, it was that 18 to 35-year-old white male demographic. They supported Brock Lesnar. That's why Brock Lesnar made so much money. That's why. Okay. Yeah, see, James, we like fighters because we like how they fight, because we're fans. Okay, because we're fans. We're fans. But most people, honestly, they're fans of culture, their culture. Okay? Yeah. And if Ronda, Tay, it's money. If Ronda, matter of fact, if Ronda Rousey straight up said, yeah, I want to come back and fight for the belt, guess what'll happen? That Ronda Rousey will be in a main event, because guess who they're going to be salivating and getting erections? It's that 18 to 35-year-old white male demographic. They were in love with Ronda. Ronda Rousey could come in and do 1 million pay-per-views right now. Okay? Yeah, see, Dana, when Dana first got into business, he was in boxing. Like Dana White was in boxing. But he was hanging out with Floyd Mayweather. And Dana White knew he couldn't compete. There was nothing he could do. So came up with a sport that his people would resonate with. The wrestling. Okay. A lot of white guys wrestle. This is something they do. This is something that's culturally what a lot of white guys do. Black guys, we wrestle, but culturally, a lot more white guys wrestle. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. So you combine the wrestling and the striking together. And look, you ain't got to be such a good boxer. You ain't got to do that, because remember, the black guys and the Latinos were dominating the boxing scene. So you don't have to dominate boxing. You just have to have a little bit to keep your opponent honest, so you can take him to the ground. Here's MMA. Here's MMA. And now you have the birth of MMA. Dana was a genius because he hung around. And look, let me tell you what Dana White noticed when he was in these gyms with Floyd Mayweather. Dana White noticed that a lot of the white guys were getting beat up. He was seeing them guys get beat up. And Dana could box himself. And Dana even sparred a couple of rounds in the Mayweather gym. This is early. And, Dana noticed that the white guys were getting beat. They were getting knocked out. They were getting hurt in sparring. And so Dana began to equate. See, Dana White was already thinking business. Like, he was already equating that if I start a boxing promotion, like, that's what Dana wanted to do. And he was thinking, how successful am I going to be? How successful? Like, will I be successful enough to get the majority of the fighters? Because you got to understand, boxing was monopolized. You got Bob Arum, you got Don King, you got Eddie Hearn, you got, you got Barry Hearn. Okay, you got Kathy Duva. Okay, you got Oscar De La Fishnet Pantyhose. I mean, you got all of these damn promoters, man. You got Salitas, you got the Salita brothers. All of these people, they're boxing promoters, and Al Heyman, PBC, DAZN, all these places, they got all these black fighters. Well, how was Dana White going to compete with that? Okay. Who was Dana White going to recruit? Like, see, Dana knew that he was dead in the water. There's no way that he was going to physically be able to attract those fighters away from the likes of Al Heyman and, even right now, Don King and Eddie Hearn. Like, how was he going to do that? So Dana brainstormed and came up with something. And then Dana, I'm going to tell you what triggered Dana when he actually went to a college wrestling tournament. He went to a college wrestling tournament. And Dana noticed that these wrestling tournaments, that the majority of the guys that was winning the bouts were white guys. I'm telling you what was going through Dana White's mind when he was early on, okay? Yep. Dana White, he was looking around and he saw all these white guys winning all these wrestling competitions. He saw them. Now, when he started seeing jiu-jitsu, it wasn't a lot of white guys doing jiu-jitsu back then when Dana White came with the inception. But he saw a lot of white guys could wrestle. Okay, and some of these guys that were initially into the UFC, these people didn't have any striking problems. They were wrestlers. And Dana White figured out that I can attract these guys who can do takedowns. I can attract these guys who come and they will work with me. There were these black boxers that are not going to work with me. Dana White's a smart guy, idiot, smart guy, smart guy, very smart guy. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Focus ball. Yeah, man. Yeah, we definitely got to do that. But I'm just saying what Dana White, what he was seeing when he was noticing, like he was noticing in boxing that these white guys were getting their ass whooped, and then they come over to wrestling, and he would notice that white guys are winning and they're winning. And this is what he was talking about. It's an old interview, man, what he was talking about. But yeah, man, even over in the Senegalese, they wrestle. They know like Chris Cyborg went over there and had a training camp, and she sharpened her wrestling iron over there. Oh, okay, man, I believe everything you telling me. I believe it everything you telling me because I know you do the history. Yeah, well, Tom, he noticed, like Dana noticed that these white guys were getting hurt, they were getting knocked out, and he noticed that these guys were training hard, but they weren't skilled. And he that's Dana White picked up on it because Dana White wanted to be a boxing promoter. Now I didn't know that, focus ball. Hell no, I didn't know. I did not know. I learned something new every day. Okay. Well, I tell you this then. In places like Iowa, and Utah, places like that, Oregon, they took it. The white folks took it and ran with it. Okay, they took it and ran with it. They took it and that Dana White was noticing that part of it. Like it's just the black boxers that they're not coming to Dana White. He couldn't compete with those mega promoters. He couldn't do it. Couldn't compete with them. But the first inception of the UFC, you look at some of the first people that were in the UFC. Just look at some of those fighters, okay? Look at what were their skill sets? Some of the first inception of the UFC. The first inception of the UFC. I mean, think about it. Who was there? Think about it. Yeah, Ken Shamrock, he was there. Okay, wrestler guy. Royce Gracie. Okay, yeah, Royce and another guy named John something. I forgot his name. But these guys, they at ground game. Royce Gracie was a jiu-jitsu master. We know him. Okay, Kim Shamrock knew his jiu-jitsu. Kim Shamrock was a hell of a wrestler. Even Big Dumb McCarthy, he was a wrestler. Yeah, I forgot about Dan Severn. Okay, I know John DeLuca. Okay, I know John DeLuca. John DeLuca was a wrestler. Like Dana White got all these damn wrestling people and these jiu-jitsu guys in their own section of the UFC, and then Dana was able to grow the brand. Okay, but then when you get a lot of these guys in the UFC that wrestle, well, that resonate with white guys. They like wrestling. They like it. Yeah, Don Fry could wrestle his ass off. And Dan Severn was dirty as hell, man. Hey, who was it? Was it Dan Severn that stomped the guy when he was on the ground? I think that was Dan Severn. A guy was laid out and he stomped that mug. Yeah, Bass Rudin. Boy, I know that man that called some people some N words. Yeah, Bass Rudin just kind of give me this racial undertone with him. But these guys, they ain't really had no hands. They were wrestling guys. Yeah, they were wrestling guys. Yeah, and Tom, it was anything go. It was anything goes back then, man. Literally, the referee's job was to keep the people from killing themselves. But we're not talking about talent. When you talk about money, okay? Like, I want y'all to notice, like, really notice when the UFC they make decisions, when they legit start making decisions, okay? Look at who the decisions are centered around. Like, guys, think about this. Conor McGregor, USADA, okay? They finna lose the UFC as a client because Conor McGregor didn't want to get drug tested. And that's really what it is, okay? Because they know if they'd test Conor McGregor, he'd have popped. They know this. We can't get around this. Okay? Yeah. 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 I wish they would do a one night tournament. Yeah, still prize fighting. Yeah. Chuck Liddell, man. I feel sorry for him, man. I feel bad for Chuck Liddell, man. The guy trying to scrape by, trying to make ends meet. Just Chuck Liddell having a tough life, man. Just tough. And Tito Ortiz, I don't feel bad for him, man. You remember when Tito Ortiz won a seat in a council in his city, and the man got up there didn't even know a damn thing about the job, man. That shit was funny as hell. Hey, y'all remember when Tito Ortiz got a food stamp card? Y'all remember that? And, Tito Ortiz is a big time conservative, and he was talking all that noise about pulling yourself up by your bootstrap, and then the man got on food stamps. Crazy. Now Dana White was the one that said Chuck Liddell need to give it up. Well, Tom, if that's the case, why did Dana White fire Chuck Liddell from his job, knowing the man need money? He was a commentator at one point in time, and then he was doing some stuff behind the scenes for the UFC. He was in charge of talent development, or talent scout. Tito Ortiz was a talent scout. Dana White fired that man from his job. Dana White fired that man from his damn job. That's what he did. Yeah, Chuck do some of them commercials, man. I know he did an insurance commercial from like the General, when those really, really low insurance companies that's not that big, and he do some couple of speaking engagements, but Chuck Liddell need money. Nah, well, he ain't have Chuck back when he fired him. And Chuck needed a bag. He fired Chuck ass. Yeah, Dana don't care about them fighters, man. But that's why Dana White is still on top. That's why the UFC will never be the second best organization. Well, if Dana White loved that man, Lord, to get that man a damn job. Hit him with the blick. Get that man a job. Get that man a job. That's what you do. Give Chuck Liddell a damn job. Yeah, easy. Tito was just, he's married to that porn star, man. I'm gonna tell you, when he married Jenna Jameson, that's when Tito life started to go downhill, man. You got to think about it, man. You married a woman who let dudes just beat off in her mouth. Like you married, you wiped this woman up. I'm talking about people running trains on and like putting stuff all up in her, man, and just tearing her up. And you wiped her up. Yes, he did. I think Chuck was on them drugs real bad too, man. Chuck was on them drugs. I forgot why Dana White fired Chuck. Yeah, man. Yeah, Tito Ortiz married Jenna Jameson, porn star wife. I don't even know unless Tito was that C word. And they used to pick at him too. They used to pick at his ass. Chael Sonnen used to pick at him. He used to be kind of funny. Yep. But everybody know what Tito was, man. Come on, you let your wife, you marry a dude you marry a woman where dude just ran up in her. Yeah, that's what he is, focus ball. That's exactly what he is. Yep, definitely. But anyway, y'all, I think I'm finna get my black behind off here. But hey, James, Tito wouldn't box Dana White. Dana White challenged him to a boxing match, and Tito wouldn't do it. Yeah, yeah, he took it. Yeah, he took it. But Coach Sheldon Harrison about to break on out of here. Coach Sheldon Harrison about to go. Hey man, thank all y'all for joining me. Okay, soon we'll make it do what it do. Deuces.